Okay, so it's February 4th, 2008. Super Bowl 52 just finished, and the Philadelphia Eagles defeated the New England Patriots to become the Super Bowl champions. And we got to see Justin Timberlake do his little high pitched falsetto thing. But I want to talk about the biggest travesty of all, and that is the new Star Wars Han Solo movie coming out. Okay, so you know, back in 2012, Disney announced that they're purchasing Star Wars from, Uncle George, and they immediately announced that they were going to spit out three movies over the next few years. And I immediately became concerned because it was obvious that they're going to milk the Star Wars property for all it's worth. Now, being of the child of the 70s and 80s, Star Wars is near and dear to my heart. And one thing I appreciated was the fact that uh, whether you like the prequels or not, George Lucas took his time. Between the first trilogy, we've had 3 years in between, and between the second prequel trilogy, we had 2 or 3 years in between. At least we had time to let it fester and enjoy the movies as they were in between. But now that Disney has decided to take it over, they're starting to churn out movies every single year, which greatly concerned me when they first announced it, and it's even concerned me even more now. We had Episode 7, we had Rogue One the year after. We had Rogue 8. Episode 8. Immediately a year after, and here we are with Han Solo 6 months after. It's and there have been numerous reports of issues being on set between all of these movies, and it's really, really, really concerning that Disney's gonna milk this property into the ground and to the point where we're gonna have a movie, uh, you know, before before anybody's really had a chance to digest their previous set of movies, and we're gonna start seeing a customer fatigue. I think we've already starting to see it with the returns of Rogue One being less than Episode 7, and the Last Jedi being about the same as Rogue One, but considerably less than Episode 7. And I think we're going to probably see the same with Solo. And it's going to come to a point in time where the return is not going to fit the investment that Disney has put in. And what I mean by that is they purchased for $4 billion. So obviously the movies are going to make more than what they put in. But each time they throw $200 million into a new movie, it's not going to make as much as the previous ones do. And then finally, the next movie is going to return so little. Um, Disney's going to finally, do away with it or treat it like crap, or even worse than what they already are. Disney, you've got to stop. You can't. This is not the same as the Marvel Universe. The only thing we really know about are the main characters, the Skywalkers, the Solos, Leia, so far. So you have a very limited amount of the universe. Granted, there's a lot of books that hit the other sides, but it doesn't have the plethora of heroes like Marvel does. You can't churn out 3 or 4 Star Wars movies a year like you do Marvel. Um, and so I really, really think that Disney needs to stop, take a step back, and with the controversy of The Last Jedi and probably what we're going to see with an inferior product of Solo, I think Disney really, 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 really needs to stop and step back, take a look at things and say, hey, how can we make a better product for our fans? Like I said, I'm all excited about the new Star Wars land and other things they're doing with the property, but uh, this is definitely not a good step forward. Anyway, what are your thoughts about the new Solo movie? Do you think I'm totally missing the mark here, or do you think Disney is destroying a once beloved franchise, or am I missing the mark and it was already being destroyed from the first trilogy? The original prequel. Anyway, post your comments below and let me know. Anyway, if you like what I'm talking about, hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.